I think if we use it for the way that it's intended to be used, it works really, really well. But when we start to try to get benefits from it that aren't necessarily its core competency, hence strength,
Yeah.
right? If I'm doing yoga because I want to get stronger, yes, at the beginning, yoga will make you a little bit stronger because it's if you were just sitting and not doing anything and now you start doing some yoga and some holds and things like that, like you are going to see levels of strength, right? But it isn't the most efficient way to get stronger. Right. And so I really, really see it as a complement to a kind of a
Well-rounded training program.
yeah, like it isn't the core piece, like it's a side dish, like it's a good side dish. Usually how I look at it is the people that don't want to do a yoga class probably should, right? They need more of it, right? We're naturally going to gravitate towards things that we're good at, right? So who are the people that are really good at yoga? Hyper flexible people, right? They're able to just like get into and they're good at it. And everyone says, hey, you're awesome at yoga. So there's this positive reinforcement. And like they just keep showing up. But they're probably the people that need a little bit more like strength training in their life. But then you have like the person that just goes to the gym and they lift 6 days a week and they're maybe really tight and they're the person that would never be seen in a yoga class that probably needs to go to it because that would actually help open up some areas that they're working on because they're so tight, right? So it helps create some balance.
Well, I think balance is a good term for it. Is your workout program balanced? Does it have strength? Does it have a mobility component? Does it have a cardiovascular component? And getting all of the aspects to that, and it's not overly skewed more one way than the other, unless you're like training for something very specific. Because it overall in life, we don't want more. We don't want to be skewed so far one way that we have nothing of the other. We don't want to be running marathons and ultra marathons and all of that stuff and not doing any strength training because we know that it's going to help us train longer, be able to avoid more injuries, that kind of stuff. But also, if you're doing all of this running, are you getting the mobility and all of that stuff that you could benefit from yoga? Like it is using everything to kind of like find what feels the best for you. And sometimes programming means I'm strength training twice a week. I'm doing a little bit more cardio. And sometimes that means, oh, I'm getting a yoga session in instead of another zone 2 session because that's what my body needs to recover. And it's being able to be aware of what our body really needs at any given time.